I was very afraid at the beginning. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know. I felt like I was losing it. I was spending money and drinking, smoking. Basically, I would say in the beginning it's really scary because you don't know what's happening to you. You know who you want to be, but you're not who you want to be at the same time.
I lost my husband John to suicide 7.5 years ago. Anyone to look at him would think that he had it all, but he also had a mental disorder. He would have episodes of, which I now understand as mania and manic and depression, where he would be extremely agitated, obsessive about things, and then become very withdrawn, which would be, of course, the more depressed state. And I don't know how to describe it other than it wasn't him.
When it came to the diagnosis itself, I looked at it as I was being presented with an obstacle in life, and I needed to get through it. Being somewhat of an outcast as a punter, the stigma of being labeled bipolar really didn't bother me at the time. I just kind of embraced it and ran with it. Luckily, I had some real good support from my family. There were some doctors with the Ravens that did assist me and give me some medication to get through it. But it was probably the toughest year of my life. What I started to do was really start taking care of myself. When you don't have a good schedule in effect, especially when you're dealing with bipolar disorder and/or depression, it can be chaotic.
I went to my family practitioner and said that I was having problems with highs and lows. And that was when I was starting to get the heads up that yes, the bipolar was real, and yes, you do have it, Melissa. The thing that helped me most with my bipolar was not being afraid to try new things, try new medicine. I have a very happy life now. It's right where it needs to be, and it's such a relief after all the trials before, but it's worth it.
Managing bipolar disorder is much like managing heart disease. People who manage their illness well get better. And it's very important in bipolar disorder to manage your illness, attend regular follow-up meetings, and most people who do get better.